last year when I sat down, and spoke to the gaffer here about coming, and it's probably panned out even better than what I could have imagined. In terms, in my head the plan was maybe do well for the first year and hopefully get in the end of the summer squads to go away to South America, the international, and hopefully get the first cap then. But they get it a few months ahead of schedule. It's been fantastic, but the platform up here is fantastic, and as I've said to a few people, I don't think I've performed any better this year than what I have maybe the last 3 or 4 years at previous clubs. But it's just the fact that I'm doing it at this level, and getting the exposure that I'm getting, and obviously playing against the big teams like Rangers and Celtic, and playing the cup final helped as well, and it's just sort of helped boost my profile. But hopefully I can just continue it now.
As well as the summer tour in South America, I understand that clashes with a family matter that could cause problems about that.
Yeah, I said something tongue in cheek last week, and my fiance wasn't too happy about it, about saying that I hope she was hoping I had a base so I wouldn't get called up. But it's obviously not the case. She's my biggest fan. She's always there for me. But obviously the baby's due 6th of July and we'll be back 5th of June. So there's plenty of time. It's 4 or 5 weeks turnover. But give the press something to write about. So I'm sure they're happy. But listen, anytime and she fully understands that. Getting called up for your country, it's an honour. So. And it's chances, they don't come by often. So, if I'm selected, I'll 100% be there.
Come that time, you'll be desperate to get away for a rest.
You're looking at another headline, aren't you? I'm not. If it had been a month after, it would have been, it would have been a bit different. But, listen, obviously, if it had been a week, maybe a week before, it would have been a different decision to make. Obviously, the birth of your child, outweighs any football experience. So but obviously 4 or 5 weeks ahead, it's plenty of time. I'll be back, and so it's fine. It's not really a big deal.
Before they get a hugely significant month, the next fortnight's hugely significant for Motherwell and how their season pans out.
It's massive, and the international break you get. It just breaks things up a bit, and I don't think the lads have enjoyed that. We like to keep plugging on, especially after the performance against Celtic. But we're raring to go again, and it's just these games you can't wait. Like, I wish they were day after day. I can't wait for the semi-final against Aberdeen, and I'm just the fact it's 2 weeks away. It's like we're raring to go, desperate to get at it. But they're all big games. Obviously, still an outside chance of getting the top 6, and so we just need to do our bit, and hopefully, obviously, relying on results. Hurts to drop a few points, but Rangers are a massive game on Saturday. We think it's a winnable game for us, and if we take the same intensity and work rate against Celtic into this game, I think we've got a good chance.
And that must give you great, tremendous confidence, to get Motherwell, Rangers here and then Aberdeen.
Yeah, they're two big. Obviously, apart from Celtic, they're probably two of the hardest games you could get. But again, I think they're the type of games we this season have shown that we can cope with, and they're probably games that suit us better because I don't think we're a team that dictates play, and in possession wise we're a team that I think we're more a counter-attacking team who out battle and out fight teams, and hopefully we can show that against Rangers and Aberdeen.
You obviously came up here partly for the platform. Do you think the whole squad relishes these games that are on the TV that are high profile as well?
Yeah, massively. It's full of hungry lads in there that want to do the best they can in their career in these games. A lot of us have come from lower leagues in England where you're used to playing in front of a couple of thousand people, and so the fact that playing against teams like Rangers, Celtic, the chance to go to Aberdeen, which will be massive for the boys because they know there's places up for grabs as well. So training this week's been so competitive because there's been a bit of an edge to it because you can tell people are playing for places, and but these sort of games are games like our first game of the season at home to Rangers. It was like, I know it was at home and maybe there was only 9,000 or 10,000 here, but just the atmosphere, and you don't get that in lower leagues in England. It's just completely different, and that was the first game. Obviously we played the cup games before that, but that was the first game where I thought this is the real deal, and the boys love it. Like, there's definitely that extra edge in training the week leading up to an Old Firm game, against the Old Firm. So that's been no different this week.
Just going back to your Northern Ireland cap, I've reading you before you went away, you were talking about your granddad and how much sacrifice he'd made. How did he react to you eventually playing?
Yeah, he was. You know, it was an emotional experience for the whole family. I think I had 26 people there. You know, I had to buy 19 tickets. It cost me. I think after I get my match fee, I'll be down about a tenner, honestly. But you know, it was amazing. You know, coming out for the national anthems, I could see all my family, and my mum she was in bits. Like, you know, I was a bit, you know, emotional myself. But you know, you have to sort of compose yourself for the game. But you know, I think it was one of them things. I think as a family, we sort of, you know, turning 30 now, and there probably was times where I thought, you know, it's just not meant to be with Northern Ireland. You know, maybe we won't get the cap, and you know, but to get that first cap, it was a, you know, really, really nice feeling to go back to my mum's house on the Saturday night and just enjoy it. You know, talk about sacrifices we've all made over the years. You know, and how worthwhile a day like that on Saturday. You know, how, you know, it just far outweighs any sacrifice you had to make.
The village kind of giving you the best wishes as well.
Absolutely. You know, that's such a small village I'm from, but everyone pulls together. You know, over the years you know, I've relied on going around doors for sponsorships to go on trial to places, and you know, but the community always, you know, there was local businesses would sponsor me gloves and boots to go away on trials, and you know, it's such a small community, but you know, it just show, you know, in times like that, you know, my social media was flooded with, you know, good luck messages from, you know, local people, and you know, they're all happy and genuinely happy for you to do well, and you know, it's great that it sort of can put a little town like Kildare on the map.
Finish the mural, yeah.
No, it's I think the wheels are in motion for that. You know, the local councillor, I think he's sort of getting it. But already I've had 3 or 4 people contact me, or you know, my family, about saying they were, you know, they wanting to sponsor it and stuff like that. So listen, you know, it's been good publicity for the town and the village, and you know, it's great. That was just a novelty thing, you know. Obviously getting the cap was the big thing for me, but you know, painting at the top of my mum's estate, it's just sort of icing on the cake, but you know, it's great.
Thank you.
No bother. Cheers there.
Thank you.
Just out here, mate, with the papers.
Alright.